the product design up its arrival to the retail shops, Bottero presents its manufacture structure and the planning required to make its collection arise out of the paper and get to the streets, the media, and consumers' feet of one of the most respected footwear manufacturers industries in Brazil. A quality process, from design to completion, which we'll know from now on. The year is 1985. The city is Parobé, in the state of Rio Grande do Sul. From a plant with a production of 50 pairs of shoes a day begins the story of the construction of one of the biggest footwear manufacturers in the country, a brand that continues to grow. The production of 50 pairs of shoes a day turned to 8 million pairs a year, and what used to be in 1985 a small manufacturer in Parobé became today in the Bottero Group an industrial complex with plants operating around the state of Rio Grande do Sul, in the cities of Santo Antônio da Patrulha, Travesseiro, Osório, Arroio do Meio, São José do Hortêncio e Agudo. It is a solid structure that involves more than 4,000 employees, besides more than 1,000 people working through outsourced companies. Information and hard work. In order to achieve the quality of the final product, a synchronized operation is fitted. Machinery, workers, research, technical and logistical know-how works in harmony. This is the Bottero way to make women's shoes, focusing 80% in the internal market and reaching an expressive presence in 50 importing countries. With this vision, the company diversifies its strategies, serving its markets with the main branded products, Bottero. But do you know how it all starts? At Bottero, developing a new collection starts with a lot of research. Specialized websites, international footwear fairs, new materials, components and trends. Everything becomes a reference for the development of new models. However, being at places where all happens is also important. For this reason, many times a year, Bottero's designers travel to the world's fashion centers in Europe and the United States. From there, they bring international trends that are evaluated and compared to Brazilian researchers. All in order to create a successful range that agrees to Brazilian women's taste. Once the collection idea is defined by the design staff, it is time to start developing the prototypes and analyze what shall be produced. This is the modeling stage, where the samples are evaluated and each model is tested for shoe and use, ensuring quality and comfort. This is a step that involves permanent investment in technology, research and partnerships, such as the partnership held between Bottero and Ibetec, the Brazilian Institute of Technology of Leather, Shoes and Artifacts. To ensure that the shoes will reach the stores and the feet of the consumers with the Bottero quality standards, a strict process starts even out of the plants. The raw material selection. Upon reception, all the material goes through a quality and compliance evaluation process. In the case of leather, the main Bottero's raw material, the monitoring is performed from the tannery by specialized technicians, ensuring a product from excellent origin and in accordance with all the legal requirements of production. In order for the plant to operate in full speed, nothing can fail. Planning, scheduling, production control, organization, methods, and processes are sections that represent the whole operation of the manufacture brain. From this, it comes out the runtime calculation, the projection of material amounts, and the management of the production lines. Only this way, the components will arrive at the right time, in the right quantity, and in the required quality. Did you know that Bottero has its own plant of items such as shoe soles, heels and pads, soles in PU, polyurethane, and in TR, thermoplastic elastomer are also produced here. The strategy is inside the verticalization proposal, which minimizes the external dependence. Supported by all these services, the footwear manufacture in the leather cutting gets started. At this point, the parts are cut with specific steel blades according to each model. Depending on the design, laser cutouts and drawings can be made, and also, the parts can be embroidered by high-precision programmable machines. In the sewing sector, the leather parts are joined in order to form the upper of the shoes. Putting sewing aside, the upper of the shoes are organized along with the other components in the distribution sector and forwarded to the mass production. It is time to give the shoes shape. In the assembly process, all parts are put together: insole, upper of the shoes, back and heels. At last, a finishing and cleaning work prepares the shoes for the final review. Once approved, the shoes are packed and forwarded to the expedition sector, going straight to the retail shops in order to gain the streets and the Brazilian women's feet. It sounds easy, but here is where the company's heart is, and part of the 4,000 employees. Besides the routine and technological support, Bottero's secret of success is in their staff. Based on planning and dedication, the company can quickly change the models on the production line. This flexibility is crucial in a market demanding consumer who asks for more and more varieties of models. This agility is vital in a consumer demanding market, which increasingly asks for a new range of models. In order to grow with strength, it is necessary to keep a healthy structure. With this focus, Bottero invests in constant training and upgrading of its professionals in all areas, while maintaining an internal footwear cutting and sewing schoolhouse. Keeping a qualified and skilled staff is key to the process of harmonious work. Do you remember when we commented that one of Bottero's successes has always been thinking about the future? Here goes one more example of that, inserting a qualified and competent youth on the job market. With this proposal, it has started the partnership between Bottero and Senai for the Young Learners program. And it has been a success. Through the Young Learners Sewing and Manufacture Footwear programs, the youths aged between 15 and 24 years old receive technical and practical teaching, becoming competent professionals to the job market. How to get even closer to the consumers? Beyond the policy of close relationship with retailers and agents, the solution found by Bottero was the management of its own commercial store, coincidentally located on the premises which hosted the first plant. The experience has been extremely valid, allowing the knowledge of the real needs of consumers and retailers. Investment, training, research. The care we saw Bottero apply in every process has a clear purpose. They are part of a greater goal, which is printed on their business vision: to charmingly dress women's feet. Wherever you see a successful business, you might believe that one day a brave decision was made. Decisions which Bottero takes every day, thinking about every new collection, qualifying every employee, and turning on every machine. This is Bottero's mission: design and produce fashion footwear with quality, comfort, and fair prices, satisfying the consumer's desires. To serve customers fast, with respect and ethics. To design and perpetuate Bottero's brand in a borderless world, constantly boosting the market. To provide work to develop our employees both personally and professionally, in an environment of freedom and fellowship. To generate social and economic profits. From the beginning, in a plant with a production of 5,000 pairs of shoes per month, to an industrial complex which produces 8 million pairs per year, the story of Bottero Group is just beginning. A vision and determination story, because Bottero knows that the best way to predict the future is to create it.